The Baywatch movie trailer has come bouncing into our lives, and there's no saving you from our thoughts here on Screen Junkies News. What a clean logo. Hey, what's up, Internet? I'm Hector Navarro. Here's Screen Junkies News. We have a fantastic panel with you today. You probably know their faces. Mr. Andy Signor, Mr. Dan Murrell. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
I'm slow-mo running.
Are you still in slow-mo? And
slow-mo running.
Pause and rewind.
Oh, there we go.
Good. I see how I didn't say rewind slow-mo. Andy caught it. You did regular motion rewind. Nicely done.
Rewind, yeah.
You're a regular Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura. Well done.
Alrighty then.
Guys, let's just jump right into this trailer. We're going to play it. We're going to react to it. And we're going to go ahead and pull it up right now. Let's just
Plus,
jump
we have
into
some secrets from the set. We were there, Hector.
Ooh, really?
Our team.
All right, well,
set
I
this
can't
up.
hear it, but
Yeah, if you guys could get the sound in our headphones if they're in there.
there they go.
It's not super key for a movie like there it is.
There we go.
Protect.
That's the theme.
Want to protect.
I don't know about you guys, but hearing the at the beginning, I got nostalgic.
A little.
I got nostalgic.
I never watched Baywatch, so this is
I
new for
did.
You
me.
know the theme.
Some other time.
Not really.
All right, first joke.
Some other time.
First joke.
Okay.
He's not accepting that. He's throwing her off a boat.
Going right into the comedy trailer music. Bum, bum, bum.
Rob Hubel.
Love Rob.
Great
joke.
funny actor.
Now he just
So pause. Yeah. Sorry.
let's go
There's
to
a lot of talking. Yeah.
Rob right here. Rob mentions a line. It's up to us to save the. We have to bring back the Baywatch brand. He basically says that.
Well,
It's
that's
this
very 21 Jump Street.
21
and
Jump
22
Street.
Jump Street.
21 Jump Street. The great actor played Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman has
Yeah.
the same exact role.
Pretty much.
But this is something that I am excited about. Because as soon as I heard that Baywatch was going to be now David Hasselhoff has been trying to make Baywatch a legit movie for 20 years since like it was on the air and it was the biggest thing.
Starring him, though,
starring
I'm sure,
him,
not The Rock.
and like like an action drama. Like he wanted to do a legit thing. As soon as 21 Jump Street came out and took it and spoofed it and made it a comedy and then was commentary on Hollywood sequels and sequelitis to begin with, I thought this is the most brilliant way to do it. Let's just get this out of the way. Get that, you're the one that are cynical up front so that it allows the audience to sit back and not be cynical about the whole thing and have a good time. Baywatch is doing the exact same thing, and I'm glad that they are.
Is that a bad thing, though? Are we falling into a trope now that we're just going to do, okay, let's bring out that 90s TV show and be self-aware?
This started back in the actual 90s when the Brady Bunch movie did the same
Yes,
thing
true.
with the Brady
Brilliantly.
Bunch. They did it very well, and then some other 60s shows, Beverly Hillbillies, tried to do the whole, we're in the modern day thing, and it didn't work. So
Yes.
that kind of bubble popped, and I think here we are again.
I think that it works for certain comedies, certainly the Brady Bunch, and I think it works for
Say
certain...
like Wayne's World did it, too.
Wayne's World was very self-referential
Sure,
in its own way.
I think that this absolutely is perfect for something that cannot be taken seriously.
No.
And I
Yeah,
think that when you think of 21 Jump Street, it's a ridiculous idea. When you think of Baywatch, it's
you think of
absolutely
Baywatch.
the most ridiculous idea. I don't think that there's a way that you could have done a serious, dramatic, I'm the guy that will argue that you could have made a not Neil Patrick Harris starring Smurfs movie. Because I actually like the Smurfs and I care about certain dumb things, and they could have made a
it's a
good
kids movie.
They could have made
Smurfs
a
are
good
great, yeah.
Yogi Bear
Yeah.
kids movie. I'm that idiot. However, with Baywatch, I gotta say that it's dumb. I'm gonna
it's super
say
dumb.
it's dumb.
Oh, yeah,
in
you
the
can't
best way.
treat it
Nights.
seriously.
And I remember Baywatch Nights. Great spinoff. David Hasselhoff was so busy. Let's keep
hope
moving
that's a
forward.
sequel.
In the trailer. Oh, me too. So Rob,
To us to restore the Baywatch brand.
to restore the Baywatch brand. Great.
I'm Matt Brody.
Zach's
Ready for
back.
meeting.
Can you just look at my boobs?
Zac
You should look at my
Efron,
face.
criminally underrated for being funny.
But
I
it's
think
so
he's
close
got
to your
really good
boobs.
comedic timing.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen 17
This is
again
the guy
with
using this as a
Matthew
PR
Perry,
opportunity
check it
for
out.
us.
Do some shots!
So they're revealing
Reckless.
he's got some, here we go.
That's very Vinny Chase
Gold
Aquaman.
Two gold medals. So he's like the Ryan Lochte of this
Probably
universe.
0.
Yes, absolutely the Ryan
We got a
Lochte.
dead body.
Another
on our
comedy
beach.
movie trailer. Even though there's a dead body, we're
The
hearing
Biggie Smalls
Biggie.
track.
Over
Yeah.
there, and my balls say we need to check it out.
My balls say,
Just take it easy right here.
What? Your balls sound like 3-year-old girls.
I don't know, man. That's just how they talk. But they're wise.
Is
So
that
can I
bit-
pause for a second on that?
on the
So
balls
let's-
bit.
Yeah, like I love these two actors, but
Yeah.
neither of them are comedy actors. Can we say that?
Sure.
It's all about the script, but I think which is dangerous sometimes. 'cause
As
sometimes
opposed to
you want
21
Eddie
Jump
Murphy
Street,
to play
They're not
off
gonna.
of-
They're not gonna improv.
Exactly.
They're both very charismatic. I agree with you. Zac Efron is underrated, and he's carving out a very nice niche for himself in
Yes.
comedy right now, which
Neighbors.
is good for him. Neighbors 2.
Yeah.
He was in Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, which
Yeah.
wasn't as good a movie as I think Neighbors 2 were, but also, still that comedic role. The Rock is just charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. You
Yeah.
like the guy.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy, but neither one of those are the kind of riffers that you're
yes.
going to find
That's
in
a
like
great
a Judd
observation.
Apatow movie.
Exactly. That's why Jonah Hill was in 21 Jump Street. And
Correct.
him
Yeah.
and Channing Tatum worked so well together. Channing, not a traditional comedic actor, coming in and is able to bounce off of this. So that's
Well,
a great
I just
observation.
think it's ballsy that it's like they have two non-riffers
Yeah.
doing comedy, and it's worked. The clip works.
Yes.
But I'm curious how that'll work throughout, because typically you want to put yourself next to
Is that-
Melissa McCarthy or Kristen Wiig.
Is this
or
a super strong script, or is it the director of Horrible Bosses? Is it writers? Is it people on the crew? Is it
Look, I'm
feeding
sure
them
they
stuff on
ad
the
lib.
set?
Like, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
they're not. It's not like they're incapable of doing it, but
Yeah.
it's interesting to see two non-comedians have this opportunity to do these funny.
If you have
riffs.
Paul Rudd, you can you'll have a script, but you can put the camera on and you know that they're just gonna go. And this is I think maybe less of that.
Yeah.
But who knows?
But I'm
that's
curious.
why
But that was a
we've
funny
got-
gag. I like that.
Yeah, we'll see if it hits harder in the theaters. The my balls sound like 3-year-old kids.
This
Well,
is
I
this
hope
is
so.
not the R-rated trailer.
Right, not the
I'm
Red
guessing
Man.
this will. Since
And
it's
the movie.
R-rated.
Thank you for mentioning that. The movie is going to be rated R, which
Oh, I
again,
didn't know
like
that.
21 Jump
Well,
Street.
so
22
Dwayne
Jump
has
Street.
quoted all over.
Yeah.
Was 21 Jump
Instagram.
Street? Was it PG-13 or R?
No, they were both pretty hard R.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
far as
yeah. So that's good. Hopefully, some funny stuff. Let's go ahead and keep moving forward in the trailer.
Welcome to Baywatch.
Love that.
Such a good song.
Yep. Similar to 21 Jump Street vibe.
I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of similarities.
You see it too?
Good. Let's get the
Yeah.
slow-mo
So
moving.
that
out of the
John
way.
Bass, who we almost had on today, he was busy, but
Yeah.
we got when we were on set, we got to meet him. Very funny guy.
Very funny.
you
That's the improv element.
Don't really know him, but yes, he's going to bring a lot of the improv element and make you the funny fish out of water character
And
that you guys
what I love
will
is he's
really laugh at.
He's playing The Rock's son, Hobie. Is that right?
I think so.
From the
Maybe,
show,
yeah.
The Rock is playing David Hasselhoff's character, Mitch. And this actor's playing. Hang on, John Bass is playing Hobie. And in the show, I remember Hobie being not super disliked. He wasn't like a Scrappy Doo character, but he was absolutely somebody that if you watched Baywatch, you were like, this kid's lame. Why are they doing these storylines?
Yes.
Like that kind of thing. So I think that they're going to play that up. The fact that The Rock's body is out of this world, ridiculous cut. And then John Bass is an everyday, everyman who is a little bit softer now, but super funny.
bit softer
A little
now.
bit softer now.
A little bit softer now.
Can't wait to see that dynamic play out. That's going to be really
yeah,
exciting.
yeah. But
And
he's very funny. When we met him, they were
yeah.
hyping up that he's the funny star of the show.
great. And so let's keep moving forward in the trailer. We've got the
And
introduction.
Alexander Daddario, who's
Great.
Andreas, very funny.
Great. Yep. Worked with The Rock before.
Got our montage.
Yep. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to the shot of the I believe that's Indian actress Priyanka Chopra. Is that right? And I think she's playing the villain. If you go for
Yes,
right there, she's
that
in the
is,
dress. She's walking down, and I saw The Rock even this morning was tweeting that people were asking, especially Indian fans around the world that are maybe more familiar with this actress. They're like, "Hey, how come we didn't see more of her?" And The Rock tweeted, "She kills it in this movie. She's going to bring
She's in
it.
Quantico or
Don't
something,
worry."
right, on the TV?
Is that
Yeah, I think
is that the
so.
actress? She's from
Yeah.
Quantico.
I'm not sure if she's on Quantico, but I
is, yeah.
I understand
Yeah.
why that she is the probably this is their first trailer.
Sure.
So they've got to put the faces that you know up front in the very
Over
first trailer.
plot.
Over plot, over the
Look.
villain character, and
And-
it very well may be. I mean, again, 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
The villain was I'm forgetting her name. She was hilarious, but
Jillian Bell, but that was a twist.
She stole the show.
Yeah,
I thought.
and Peter Stormare was the other villain in 22. Exactly. Yeah.
I think this one they knew that this is Baywatch. They've got to establish The Rock and Zac Efron and comedy.
Comedy trailers are so hard to cut.
So hard.
They're so hard to cut. We
Yeah.
know from experience because you don't want to give out your biggest gags.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to save your best stuff, and then how much do you really have?
And even if it's a really well put together trailer, I'm thinking of recently Office Christmas Party, not a great trailer.
Yeah.
The movie doesn't look stellar, but a great cast.
Doesn't
Fist
mean the
Fight.
movie's not funny, though,
right,
because they
right.
might
It's just
wanna
that trailer.
have those jokes
Fist
played
Fight,
better.
really well cut trailer. Ice Cube, Charlie Day, really well cut. People are still going, "Oh, we saw all the best jokes," because it's a well cut trailer. So it's a really tough balance to find.
Catch-22. But I think they did a good job of hyping you up. There's enough elements. You're like, all right, I'd watch this, and then hopefully they surprise you with a lot of punchlines in the movie.
Great montage, great montage. Let's jump right back into that trailer. We're rounding out the montage. Explosions, fireworks, fire.
You turned the canals into the damn X Games.
Yeah, that's because we were in lifeguard pursuit.
There's no such thing as lifeguard pursuit. How do I explain this so that you people understand?
You people? You people? Oh, you don't get to say that. You're just 10.
Right on.
Come on, brother.
All right, that's it. That's the trailer.
There you go.
Couple great
That
things
reeks
out
a
of that
little bit
little
of like when they're fighting with Ice Cube and 22 Jump Street was one of my favorite
Yeah, no,
moments.
this
the
is
police chief, right?
Yeah.
This is what I take away from it is
Yes.
21 Jump Street set the blueprint, and this movie, seems to be following that
The
blueprint.
scene in
What a
22
Jump
Jump Street with Channing Tatum and Ice Cube is still one of the
Oh,
funniest.
the daughter. The daughter. That
So great.
that's one of the
so good.
that maybe that year I have never laughed. That's one of the
So
hardest I've
hard
ever
I
laughed
laughed
in a theater.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum just
ever.
killed it.
It's so great. We're really hoping that we get moments like that in
Yeah.
Baywatch. A couple of things to take away from that last little bit is I love that. Well, first of all, the bit with The Rock saying you don't get to say that, you're just tan. Really, really funny. But I love
line.
I love the fact that Zac Efron says we were in lifeguard pursuit, and the
Lifeguard
cop
pursuit.
has to tell them that's not a real thing. If you watch the show Baywatch, which I don't know if you said you didn't watch the show.
I mean, not clearly you watch more than
Listen,
me.
Yeah,
Is that a term they use on the show?
I don't know what I was doing. No, I don't remember. But
Probably.
if my impression of what lifeguards do was vastly different from reality, just from watching that
Oh,
show.
yeah.
And
They solved crimes.
Exactly. I remember there were episodes where there were pirates and literal sunken treasure.
Yeah, a lot of
like.
environmental takeovers.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love that the movie is hitting this head on and that it's making fun of this and that we're going to get ridiculous action on jet skis like a lifeguard pursuit. I think that that's fantastic.
I saw a really funny one when some guy kills his wife on a yacht, and so Mitch catches it, and then they have to
They solve the murder.
try and kill Mitch.
Yeah.
Like that's what lifeguards do on a day to day, right?
Oh man.
yeah.
There's one about a horse farm. They were going to murder all the horses. So
Yeah.
one of the lifeguards had to go.
That show went on for
is
23 years. They had a lot.
Unbelievable.
That is
a lot of
the
fun.
amount of stuff you could pull from future movies.
And then Baywatch Nights, it was Mitch and his lifeguard partner
now
solving
the
more
sun's
crimes.
down. Let's go
Yeah.
solve some more
Oh my
crimes.
gosh,
And I think
absolutely.
it was like an X-Files genre. So
Yeah,
there was
Baywatch Nights was like I
supernatural.
hear it was
Get
like a
outta here.
supernatural
Fingers crossed for the sequel.
yeah.
Again, for 23 Jump Street, if the rumor is that they're doing a crossover with Men in Black, that I don't like because I feel like it ruins Men in Black.
but I do wanna see Baywatch Nights as a
Baywatch
sequel if
Nights
this
better
goes
be
well.
some supernatural stuff. Yeah, you guys had a set visit.
We did.
Almost
we got to
a
go,
year ago.
We got to
Almost
see
a
the
year
set
ago,
early.
yeah,
I think
close
we're
to it.
finally allowed to talk a little bit about it.
Yeah,
There's some
well,
stuff
you
we
saw
can't.
all the lifeguard tower and stuff.
Cool.
That's what the part that we.
Yeah, I think we have. Do we have those photos?
If we got some
there we
photos.
go. There I am.
Yeah, that's
on
the lifeguard
Baywatch.
tower.
He'll be there. He'll be there.
But yeah, no, it was really cool. Full set. We got to interview all the cast. The cast was super nice. You could tell they were having a blast.
Yeah.
And that's always a good sign. They weren't just like, oh, whatever. Like, we were also, I think, the first press that was allowed to be on set, so they were all very excited to talk about the movie. So yeah, it was a very impressive set, huge scale. They took over Tybee Beach in
Tybee Island in near outside Savannah, Georgia, which was great. It was fun to watch because they had a good part of this beach, but the beach was open.
Yeah.
So you would see a movie set, and then there's like 100 yards of beach, and then there's just people like in chairs and umbrellas just hanging out.
And there were a bunch of beach houses
Yeah.
along the way, and they were telling us that they had to paparazzi was there, and because the photos were releasing daily, but paparazzi had their long lenses and renting those beach houses so they could just be snapping unpleasant shots of all the cast and publishing them on TMZ.
Wow.
So they started learning tricks of parking their trucks
Parking
in
the
front
trucks
of
in
scenes
front
and
of-
stuff.
yeah.
So it was a whole thing they had to
Very cool.
deal. But it was very fun. I'm excited. They seemed to really enjoy it. The stuff we saw was funny.
Yeah.
On the scale, a lot of action. So I'm excited for this movie. I think it could be fun. And I do think this could be a smash of the summer. I think the fact that they moved positions into Memorial Day weekend against Pirates is a confidence that you don't do unless you really are confident in your movie. And I think Pirates is a little, Alice in Wonderland 2 sort of proved there's an audience for it, but is it going to sustain enough? And I think it's probably smart of them. You know what? I probably would go see this over Pirates.
It's not the same audience. It's a different audience.
Which one would you go see?
If I had to choose between, oh God, well, Pirates
Opening
4
weekend.
was so bad. I would almost go see anything over the next
Wait,
Pirates
4
movie.
you mean?
4, yeah, Pirates
so this
4.
would be 5.
This would be
Stranger
Pirates
Tides.
5,
So
whatever
if you could
this
had
one
your
is.
ticket for one, you could buy a ticket for one. Would you go Pirates 5 or
Listen,
Baywatch?
I love Javier
you know.
Bardem, and I actually liked
true.
Pirates 4 more than 2 and 3.
Oh, wow.
And I still have love for that first one. However,
Which one would you go to, though?
I would go Baywatch.
Would you?
Easily, absolutely.
I just feel like it's gonna be more fun.
Here's
I
another
feel like
thing
I've seen Pirates a million times.
Yeah, we've seen it 4 other times. Here's another thing that's exciting about the film is that the writers Robert Ben Garant and Thomas Lennon from Reno 911 are still credited for at some point having worked on the story for this, at some point having taken a pass on the script. I like them. I think that they're super funny. They wrote a book on screenwriting. I read it. It's really funny.
They wrote a book. So
They wrote a book about it. So it's really good. It's how to succeed in Hollywood for fun and profit.
Dan didn't
and
answer.
fun
I'm
is
putting him on
crossed
the.
out.
Come on. Are you going to
if I had to choose between
Baywatch.
Pirates and Baywatch,
I'm
probably
Baywatch.
again. I'm so done with Pirates
Yeah.
that I think I would probably choose Baywatch.
I think that coupled with the fact that it's The Rock and summer movie, Baywatch is a summer movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't make a more summer movie than that. I think it's going to be a big, huge smash.
we do a top 10 summer list every year. 2 years ago, San Andreas came out. I didn't put it on my list. San Andreas was in the top 10.
Wow.
This year, Central Intelligence came out. I didn't
went
put it on
back
my
in.
list. It was in the top 10. So
Wow.
The Rock
don't
is
count
owning
this out.
summer.
Stop underestimating The Rock.
I know.
man.
I know.
But who cares what we
He's
think,
the
guys?
new Will Smith.
We've got some internet thoughts over on our internet cam. Charlie.
I love internet thoughts.
Hey,
Internet
internet
thoughts.
thoughts. You've got
So-
some. What do we have? We have tweets. What do we got?
We've got comments. Priyanka Chopra, Quantico.
Great.
Yes.
So she was in Quantico.
Awesome.
Also, Bass will play the role of Ronnie, who's described as funny, awkward, and skilled disco dancer.
thought
He
it
falls
was
in
Hobie.
love
My bad.
with CJ Parker.
Okay,
Maybe
great.
he's
So
like
that's fun.
adopted or something happens.
I don't know. Maybe.
Twist. Spoiler
Well,
alert.
Bring back Hobie.
We have a couple really amazing comments I want to talk about first. Jason Horton says, wouldn't it be fun if they had a trailer that was all in slow-mo as a
yeah.
promotional?
All slow-mo trailer.
That'd be great.
Could be very fun. And a question from Negative Reaper. What 90s or 80s, 90s show would you want to see have this treatment? Like 21 Jump Street,
Ooh,
like
a
Baywatch?
comedy. That's a great question. That's a great question.
Sequence. That is, I'm into that one.
That'd be fun.
Always.
That's basically,
Comedy
that would
underwater
basically be
adventures.
like a live action C-Lab
C-Lab,
2021.
yeah,
That's what it
yes.
would be. Oh man,
yeah, I'd
name
do that.
some crappy shows from the 90s.
Blossom.
Oh,
Yeah, I
gotta
could
love
do without
Blossom.
Here's what I would love. I know people
Oh.
want to see Lucy Lawless and the whole cast return
Xena,
and reprise her role.
Hercules, yeah.
But I would love it if they did a Xena/Hercules, A Legendary Journeys like comedy take on it, but then have those actors, Kevin Sorbo, Lucy Lawless, return and sort of cameo roles. I guess kind of like the original Ghostbusters this year. I would like to see something like that because I love Viper. What's Viper? Was that a show? A car driving show?
Oh, that's right. There was a show called
Wow.
Viper. Dodge. There was the Dodge Viper was coming
Wow.
out. There was a show called Viper when the Dodge Viper
Amazing.
came out. That was like a Dodge
Rider
NBC
ripoff,
partnership. And
Amazing.
there's also a show called Mantis.
Yeah.
And about a guy in this like super suit. It was like
Yeah.
M.A.N. That's another.
Man.
Yeah,
I think
just go back to
V
the-
would be. They brought back V for
They
a
did.
reboot,
ABC
but I think if
on
you did it as a
ABC,
comedy
yeah.
of Who's Hidden as Aliens, could actually
Yeah.
be funny too.
That could be
Could be
cool.
fun.
I
It's
remember
Black-esque.
I'm forgetting the actor's name, but The Pretender was a late 90s, early
Oh,
2000s
that's
show about a
right,
guy
The
who was so smart he could
Pretender.
be anything every episode. I'm like, that'd be a fun comedy
Was
to
that David
do.
James Elliott?
No, it wasn't David James Elliott. I'm blanking on the guy's name.
Anyway, yeah, The
Great
Pretender.
actor.
do remember
Anyway,
that show.
that would be awesome. Yeah. What
So
was
much.
sorry? What was
ER?
that?
I
What
want
was
to
that?
watch a comedy version of ER.
Yeah. Charlie,
Only
what
if
was the
Clooney
second
comes
to
in.
last comment you said? What was it?
Oh, which 90s? 80s
No,
or 90s?
before that. One before that.
Oh, a slow motion trailer.
Yes,
trailer.
that's right. I was going to say, if you didn't watch Baywatch, everybody remembers the slow mo, but they really use it once an episode, and I'm like, you got to use
Well,
it.
the whole
You
intro
can't-
is slow-mo.
That's true. All right, good point. Good point, Andy. Okay,
Every-
guys. So that was our thoughts on the new Baywatch trailer. Let us know what you guys thought below. Big thanks to Dan and Andy for being here, but let us know in the comments below. You guys can always be watching new Screen Junkies news videos right here. And you guys can always be tweeting at us at SJ News. Don't forget, oh, Andy's stuck in slow-mo again. Fantastic. All right, can we get a shot of that? No, he's out. Okay, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow with more Screen Junkies news stuff. Bye.